China recently deployed Navy and Coast Guard ships in a cluster of uninhabited sandbars in the disputed South China Sea amid concerns that the Philippines may build structures on them, two Filipino security officials said Tuesday. The government, however, said the issue was quickly resolved amid the Asian neighbors' friendlier ties. Two senior Philippine security officials told the Associated Press that 3 Chinese Navy ships, a Coast Guard vessel and 10 fishing boats began keeping watch on Sandy Key on August 12 after a group of Filipino fishermen were spotted on the sandbars. The Filipinos eventually left but the Chinese stayed on. The two spoke on condition of anonymity, saying only the Department of Foreign Affairs in Manila has been authorized to publicly discuss issues related to the country's territorial disputes with China. The Foreign Affairs Department, however, has in recent days refused to divulge details of the situation at Sandy Key, a cluster of 3 sandbars. A senior Philippine diplomat, who also spoke on condition of anonymity because of a lack of authority to discuss the issue publicly, said China is concerned that we will build structures on the sandbars. Chinese and Philippine officials have quietly worked to resolve the issue in recent days, said the diplomat, who is involved in the talks. A government security report seen by the AP says Chinese Navy ships with bow numbers 504, 545 and 168, a Chinese Coast Guard ship with bow number 46,115, and 10 Chinese fishing vessels took positions off Sandy Key. Its nearest sandbar is about 2.5 nautical miles, 4.6 kilometers, from Philippine-occupied Thicho Island. On August 15, a blue Chinese helicopter flew low off Thicho's southwest coast, the report said. Philippine troops and villagers based at Thicho call it Pag-asa Tagalog for hope, while the Chinese call the island Thung Ye Dao. The Chinese military presence near Thicho sparked concerns in Manila. Philippine Supreme Court Senior Associate Justice Antonio Carpio, who has studied the disputes extensively, said the Chinese Navy ships and other vessels encroached in the Philippine Islands' 12 nautical mile, 22-kilometer, territorial waters. In short, Sandy Key is a Philippine land territory that is being seized, to put it mildly, or being invaded, to put it frankly, by China, Carpio said in a statement over the weekend. He said President Rodrigo Duterte and Foreign Secretary Alan Peter Cayetano have the constitutional duty to defend and protect Philippine territory. The very least that they could do now is to vigorously protest this invasion of Philippine territory by China, Carpio said. If both are courageous, they should send a Philippine Navy ship to guard Sandy Key, and if the Chinese Navy ships attack the Philippine Navy vessel, they should invoke the Philippine-U.S. Mutual Defense Treaty. The 1951 treaty binds the Allies to come to the aid of each other when attacked. Cayetano, however, told reporters Tuesday that the issue has been diplomatically resolved and denied that China has invaded Sandy Key. Let me assure you, there is no more problem in that area, Cayetano told reporters, declining to provide details. But it is not true that there was an attempt to invade or seize it. Much friendlier ties between Manila and Beijing under Duterte have allowed both governments to manage their disputes better. If our relationship with our neighbors isn't this good, the situation in the West Philippine Sea will be much, much worse, Cayetano said, using the Philippine name for the South China Sea. Duterte told reporters over dinner late Monday that he has been assured by China's ambassador in Manila, Zhao Jianhua, and the Chinese Foreign Ministry that Beijing has no plans to occupy or build structures on Sandy Key. They're not invading, ABS-CBN TV network quoted Duterte as saying. They are just there, but they are not claiming anything. One of the Philippine security officials said the military has been monitoring the Chinese presence at Sandy Key but added it was difficult to check if Beijing's ships were still there due to bad weather in the remote offshore region.